so today what we're going to do is there's a big thing in the news going on right now called Deflategate, okay? And it's about the football team, the Patriots, and whether or not they choose the football game, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's all over the news? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to, with no bias, we're going to try to figure out what might have happened. We're going to take a football and we're going to put it in the refrigerator after we pump it up for 2 hours to simulate the game and see what happens, all right? So, Savannah, let me ask you a question. How old are you?
5.
5 years old, right? So if I took a balloon and put it out in the cold, what would happen to the balloon?
It would shrink.
It'd shrink, right? And if I squeeze a balloon, what would happen to the balloon?
It would pop.
It would pop. But right before it would pop, what would happen?
Air would come out and make a noise like,
Right, air would come out and make a noise, okay? So the same thing might have happened with football. We're going to try it. We're going to check it out and see what happens, okay? So to do that, we need just a couple things. That's it, all right? So the first thing we need is a pressure gauge. Pressure gauge. And then the other thing we need is we want to be able to take the temperature. And that'll make more sense in just a little while, okay? All right, let's go find, well, wait, what else do we need?
a football.
A football. Let's go find a football. Okay, I just so happen to have a few footballs in here that we can kind of choose from, Savannah. So a couple of them are autographed by Merlin Olsen, and one is autographed by Don Shula. Which one do you think we should use?
I've heard of Merlin Olsen, but who's Don Shula?
He was a coach for the Dolphins. So let's use that one. I'm sure you won't mind. Okay, let's take a look. So what we've got up here is we've got our ball, right? National Football League football, okay? And we got a tire pump, and we got a temperature that we're going to start with inside here of 72.6 degrees, right? Is that what that says? Right?
Yes.
Okay. And let's we're going to put some air in here, and we're going to see what's going to happen, okay? Right here. All right, so let's check it again. Okay, 17.0. See it?
No.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. I'll pop it out and let some air out. Okay. $15.0. See it? The green? There you go. 50. All right, back up. And let a little air out. Look at that. All right, 12.5. Got it? Let me try it again. You got to keep it on the green, okay? $12.5. Okay. Okay, so we got our football set at 12.5 PSI, right? You saw it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's put it in the refrigerator. Okay, let's put it in the refrigerator and let's see what happens in 2 hours. All right? So, okay. What we need to do next, Savannah, before we put the football in, let's check the temperature because we want to try to reproduce conditions. So it's 73 degrees in here. What's the temperature inside the refrigerator? The easiest way to tell is by measuring something in the refrigerator that's been sitting there for a long period of time. Okay? We just so happen to have some frozen yogurt. We can eat it later. It's perfectly fine. And what we'll do is we're going to test this temperature by, okay, and this guy says it is going to cool down quickly. Okay. All right, we're leveling out at about 44.6, 0.4, still going down a little bit. We'll let that sit for a minute here, and then we'll see what we end up with, okay?
Can I put the football in there?
Not yet.
Tell me when, okay?
What? Okay, we're leveling out 43.8. So the inside of the refrigerator, Savannah, is approximately 43.8 degrees. Okay, and you can see that staying there at this point. Okay, so pop that out. We'll eat that yogurt later. All right. All right, put the football in, right next to the yogurt, right next to the pecan pie. And let's shut the door. It's 4:23 now. Okay, so at 6:23, then we'll pull it out. All right? It's been about an hour and 20 minutes, which is approximately the first half of a football game, right? Okay, all right, let's go get, I'm gonna go get the football. We'll bring it over here and see what we got. All right, let's go over to the fridge. Here's our time, 1 hour and 20 minutes later. And there's our football. Bring it out here. And let's take a look and see what kind of temperature we got, okay? I'm gonna hook the pressure gauge up to it and see what we got, okay? So we don't release any air. We'll push this guy all the way in, okay? Here we go, ready? You got the green here? Okay?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Check it out, 10.5, right? We're at 10.5 PSI after 1 hour and 20 minutes. And so that's a drop of about 2 pounds. So what we're looking at here is we got an NFL football, and we put it in a refrigerator. We started at 12.5 pounds of pressure. We put it in for 1 hour and 20 minutes, right in the refrigerator, and cooled it down. And obviously we had a 2 pound drop in temperature. Now, I'll go ahead and say this because I know I'm gonna have people respond back on this thing. It looks like the pressure gauge drops, it goes in half pound PSI increments, right? It's not, it doesn't go down to 1/10 of a pound. So it doesn't really matter as far as I'm concerned, so it went from 12.5 down to 10.5. So it's obviously a pretty decent drop anyway. We can certainly get more accurate if we want, but there's your football. And you know, I'm not gonna decide one way or the other, but there you go. At the end of the day, I don't know, Savannah, what do you think?
Well, I love Tom Brady and go Patriots.